ngaphesheya komfula kukhona indoda yami engiyithandayo. Ngaphesheya komfula kukhona indoda yami engiyithandayo. Ayakhuluma, bheka amazinyo wakhe.
One, two, one, two. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Back. Now forward. Can you please switch it on? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Long simple. Bunya kubili. Setelah simple. Bunya kubili. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Introducing Initech Energy,
1, 1,
a division of Initech
1,
Batteries Pty
Very
Limited,
clean. Check,
supplying
1,
and
2.
distributing internationally acclaimed and
1, 2,
reliable
1, 2.
products into the solar,
1, 2.
UPS, and standby industry.
Check, 1,
No efforts
2.
have been spared In researching
One,
and
one,
evaluating
two.
our range
One,
of
two,
quality
one, two.
inverters,
Mic
batteries,
check.
and monitoring systems in order to supply our discerning customers with a tested,
Okay,
long-lasting energy solutions. Our range of brand offerings include Initec Megatank,
A commercial.
Initec No Limits,
Yeah, no, I know why
Initec
it's
Solar,
getting a commercial.
iGen, Discover,
One, two, one,
Focus,
two, one, two.
Schneider Electric,
Did you write this
Victron
one?
Energy.
We wrote it to
With our
where?
exclusive South African distribution
You wrote it
partnership with
to-
Initec Megatank,
To
Initec
one.
is able to
This
offer
is coming out
superior
on one.
quality, innovative and scalable backup
Yes,
power
it's routed.
and energy
One.
storage
Onto
solutions
one.
to the South
Onto
African
one.
market. Products
Onto
include
one.
GE series
Onto one.
off-grid
Onto
all-in-one
one.
energy storage system, GL
You getting
series
me?
energy
Yeah.
storage batteries,
You getting me?
GP series
Arankere.
portable power station.
Do,
In
do,
South
do, do, do,
Africa,
do, do.
you can get the
You got it
latest
here.
technology with Initec and Megatank for incredible backup power and energy storage
Mix
solutions.
output to
Contact
one.
us today and let us
Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. 1, 2. Do you see it on the camera, maybe? I thought the meeting started at 12:30. Is it not starting at 12:30? Oh, no, we are done. Sis. We are done. Yeah.
That would include the time of starting and also the venue.
seo se akaretša nako ya go thoma modiro le lefelo la go swarela modiro.
This was not the original plan of the venue, but things made things different from where it seemed the venue was not suitable, and then we were given this one, and here we are now.
Ke mabaka a go swana le gore namile re be re lebeletše go tlo šomiša lefelo le lengwe epša dilo a sanka tša sepela ka tshwanelo ra tshwanela ke gore re tle re šomiše lefelo le re leng go lona ga bjalo.
Let us then open this gathering with a national anthem.
Bjalo a keng re boleng kopano ya lekgono ka koša ya setšhaba.
With all gentlemen, with all their heads off.
Gomme ke tlo kgopela masogana ka moka le bontate le banna ka moka a keng re roleng dikefa.
Israel.
Thank you very much. And now we'll immediately go to our program.
Ke leboga kudu bialo a re ngele ano la rena la tshepetso ya modiro.
Here we are the Committee of Parliament,
Re le fa re committee ya parlamente
which is a multi-party committee.
ke committee ya maloko a parlamente go tswa mekgatlong ya go fapafapana ya dipolotiki.
This one is on agriculture, land reform and rural development.
Bialo committee ye ke ya mabapi le tša temo tlhamoleso e anaga le tlhabollo ya metsemagae.
I'll then introduce to you members of this committee.
Bialo ke tlo le tsebiša maloko a committee.
On my far left, you'll have Honorable Masipa.
Ka kua letsogo la ka la menyele ka kua mafelelong re le motlhomphega Masipa.
I'm informed he comes from Cape Town, from Western Cape.
Ke botša gore o tšwa provinceng ya Western Cape.
Next to him, we have Honorable Ndwedi.
Kgauswi le ena gore le motlhomphega Montwedi
He is from Northwest.
o tšwa provinceng ya Northwest.
He is a farmer, that's why he is always on overall.
Ke molemi ke ka fao a phelago a apere di-overall.
Next to me, you have Honorable from Free State,
Kgauswi le ena re le leloko le tlhomphegago go tšwa go Freestad provinceng ya Freestad.
Honorable Briette.
Mtlhomphega Briet.
I am Ndumiso Kapa.
Nna ke nna Ndumiso Kapa
I come from Eastern Cape.
ke tšwa provinceng ya Eastern Cape.
I usually forgive them when they fail to say Kapa and they say Kapa.
Antši ke wa tshwarela ka pela-pela ka ba palela go gore Kapa ba re Kapa.
On my right, I have Honorable Stumo.
Ka letsogong la ka la go ja ke ne Mtlhomphele Setumo
He comes from KZN.
o tšwa provinceng ya KZN.
Oh, Stumo Dlamini.
Ke ena morena Setumo Dlamini.
Uthi ukwazana eduze lokwenza ukuthi sometimes sibiza nama first names.
Go ne bongwe re no bitsana ka maina a mathomo fela ra se bitsane ra sa šomiše difane.
We also have the MEC of the province, Honorable Shiba.
Gape re ne le mokhuduthamaga wa province Motlhomphege Shiba.
Then this is where we are.
Bialo le kgone re kopane gona fa.
We are also going to be welcomed by Honorable Ami Mashaba,
Gape re tlo amogelwa le ke ena Motlhomphege Mashaba
councillor who's going to welcome us in this area.
ke mokhanselara a wele gore o tlo re amogela gana mo lefelong leo.
Without wasting time, I immediately hand over to councillor to welcome us.
Ntle le tshenyo ya nako ke fa ena mokhanselara sebaka go tla gore amogela.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Program Director.
Ke leboga kudu mosepetši wa lenaneo.
Let me take this opportunity and greet members of Parliament
Ke tšee sebaka se ke dumediše maloko a parlamente
and also greet the Honorable MEC, Ms. Shiba,
ke dumediše le Motlhomphege mokhuduthamaga ke ena Mmashiba,
all officials of Parliament and municipalities that are here,
batlhankedi ka moka ba mmasepala le ba parlamente ka moka ba e le gore le gona fa.
all delegates from all corners of the district of Nhlanzeni,
Dikemedi ka moka go tšwa go rarela le yona selete sa Nhlanzeni,
representing all organizations and all groupings or in the farming as a sector.
ba e leng gore ba emela dihlongwa ka moka tša go fapana tša go šoma ka tša bolemi.
I'm named Mashaba Ami
Leina la ka ke na Mashaba Ami
from Bushbuck Ridge Local Municipality Ward 22.
go tšwa Bushbuck Ridge Masepala wa tikologo Ward 22.
We want to take this opportunity and welcome everyone present here.
Re rata go tšea sebaka se re amogele batho ka moka ba e le gore ba gona le kgono fa.
We will also like to indicate that everyone must feel free
Gape re laetše gore ka moka e kwang lokologang.
You must participate and add value in this program.
Kgathang tema mo ditshepetšong tša letšatši gomme le netefatšong gore re a di hlapolola.
Thank you very much, Program Director. We allow everyone to raise their views in relation to the bill.
Ke leboge kudu wena motlhomphegi mosepetši lenaneo gomme re tlo dumelelana o mongwe le o mongwe go ntšha maikutlo a gagwe mabapi le molaokakanywa.
You can see it.
Ke a leboga.
Thank you very much, Honorable Councillor.
Ke leboga kudu motlhomphegi mokhanselara.
We are happy and comfortable now that we have been welcomed.
Re tloga re thabile kudu ebile re kwa ebile bjalo re iketla ka baka la gore bjalo re amogetšwe.
We feel at home.
Re kwa re le gae.
Another thing that I also have to inform the House is that the Committee of Parliament is not by itself.
Se sengwe se le gore ke rata go tsebiša ngwako ke gore komiti ya palamente ga ya tla e nnoši fa.
We are coming here with the Secretariat of the Parliament
Re sepela le bona ba tša bongwaledi bja palamente
and the officials of the Parliament.
le bona bahlankedi ba palamente.
I will ask them to just raise and greet the
Ke
community.
tlo kgopela gore ba no emiša diatla tša bona ba ke ba dumiša setšhaba.
There they are. Thank you.
Ke bona ba bue re a le leboga.
We also have officials from the department.
Gape re na le bona bahlankedi ba kgoro ya tša temo.
And those are the people who are always with you.
Ke batho ba e le gore ba phela ba ne le lena mo gae fa.
And you are always happy to see them because they always know your problems.
Gomme ke na le nnete ya gore le dula le thabela go ba bona ka baka la gore ke bona ba e le gore ba tseba ditlhotlho le mathata a le gore le ba le ona a tša temo.
Without wasting time, let me introduce what you are here for.
Ntle le tshenyo ya nako ke rata gore bjalo ke tseneng mo mošomong wa letšatši ke tsebagatše se e leng gore re tlile fa mabapi le sona le kgono.
Here we come with the bill on the preservation and development of agricultural land.
Bjalo le kgono le re tla le ona molaokakanywa wa mabapi le tšhireletšo le tlhabollo ya naga ya temo.
So here we are to address the issue of agricultural land.
Bjalo le kgono re tlo bolela ka dintlha tša go sepelelana le naga ya temo.
The bill itself is new.
Molaokakanywa wo ka bona ke o moswa.
It is not amending any existing law.
Ga o fetole molao wo o rileng wo e le gore re šetše re na le ona.
But it takes into consideration of the things that were addressed or not addressed by other legislation.
Bjalo o lebeletše go tla go arabela dintlha tše dingwe tše e leng gore di ile tša arabelwa ke melao ye mengwe le tše e le gore mohlomongwe melao ye mengwe ya go sepelana le tša temo a sanka ya kgona go.
For instance, the act that was SALA, which was only addressing issues at national level.
Mohlala molao wo e le gore re šetše re ne le ona ke molao wo e le gore o bitšwa SALA o be o arabela dintlha tša mabapi le temo mo maemong a mmušo a bosetšhaba.
It was not taken into consideration that land is owned not only by private owners, but also by government at all levels.
Bjalo molao wane wa SALA o lebeletše fela naga ye e le gore e ka tlase ga e swere ke ba private
The
naga ya
bill-
private e be e sa lebelela naga e le gore e ka motsogong a mmušo le naga ya ka tlase ga boetapele bja setšo.
The bill that is being processed, therefore, is to take into consideration that the working relations between all spheres of government, from local, provincial, and national.
Bjale molao wo re tlileng ka ona lekgono o tlo lebelela gore namile dintlha tše ka moka di kopanywa ka moka re tle re kgone go lebelela re le go gopola ntlha ele ya tirišano ya mmušo makala ka moka a mmušo a tla kgone go ba le molao wa tša temo ya go sepelelana e ka balega le molao wa bosetšhaba molao wa diprofense le wa tikologo go be le molao o motee wa go sepelelana ka moka na ga tšona.
This one also recognizes that there is land that is under communities and traditional leaders.
Bjale molao wo re tlileng le ona wa lekgono o a lemoga le gore gape re le le naga ye e leng gore e ka tlase ga setšhaba e le gore setšhaba se e swaretšwe ke baetapele ba setšo.
And therefore, I hope now and believe that you have been acquainted with this bill.
Bjalo ke ne le kgopolo ebile ke golofela gore le šetše le fahlošitšwe le filwe tshedimošo mabapi le molaokakanywa woo.
There is a problem then when you know nothing about this bill.
Bjalo e tla ba bothata ge le gore ga setse le tsebe selo mabapi le molaokakanywa woo.
You will be tempted to talk about other things you know.
Bjalo ge motho a sene nnete gabotsebotse a sa tsebe gabotsebotse se e le gore se tletše fa motho a ka ikwa a rata go tlo emelela a bolela ka dintlha tše e leng gore le kgono a se ratlela tšona fa.
As this committee then, we are pleading with you
Bjalo
in the community that we stick to this bill.
bjalo ka committee rata go dira boipiletšo go setšhaba gore hle le kgono le a re feng molaokakanywa wo sebaka le kgono a re boleleng fela ka molaokakanywa wo.
We have been to other provinces, now we are here and we're still going to other provinces.
Re tšwa diprofenseng tše dingwe le kgono re fa gae fa gomme re sa tlo tšwela pele ra diprofenseng tše dingwe.
It is within the constitution of this country that when a bill is being processed, there must be participation of the people.
Ke go ya le ka molaotheo wa naga ya rena gore pele ga ge molao o ka fetišwa setšhaba se swantšwe se botšwe gomme setšhaba se swanetše go kgatha tema gana mo go fetišeng molaokakanywa wo gore o fitlhelele o feletša go ba molao.
This is important because all your inputs will be the ones which make the law acceptable.
Bjalo se tloga se tshepetšo yane ya go theeletšo ya setšhaba e tloga e le bohlokwa ka baka la gore ditšhišinyo ka moka tše le gore tlo di dira ditshwaotshwao tša lena ke tšona tše le gore di tlo kgona go tlo matlafatša molaokakanywa ra kgona go amogela.
There's always a problem when people are not aware that a bill is processed because at the end of the day, they say it is a law by or of the government.
Bjalo e ba bothata ge batho ka nako ngwe ba sa tsebe tshepetšo yane ya go thala melao ka baka la gore mafelong ba no gore ke molao wa mmušo e le gore ke molao o e leng gore ka moka bjalo ka badudi ba Afrika Borwa re kgatha tema go fetiša.
It is therefore the democratic right of all the citizens of this country to participate whenever the legislation is being processed.
Bjalo ke tokelo ya modudi o mongwe le o mongwe wa Afrika Borwa ya democracy go kgatha tema ge go ene le melao ye le gore re leka go e fetiša.
We as a committee of parliament will take it to the National Assembly and it will be taken to the Council of Provinces until it is signed by the President.
Rena re le komiti ya parlamente re tlo tšea molaokakanywa gomme ra iša yona ngwakong wa bosetšhaba wa parlamente mo e leng gore ba tlo o ala ba o ahlaahlaa ba o boutela gomme ba o fetišetša ngwakong wa ngwe wa parlamente e le go lekgotla la bosetšhaba la diprofense mo e leng gore le bona ba ile go lekolodišiša gomme ba o boutela gomme ba o fetiša gomme ge ba seno o fetiša o ikhwetša o fetile tafoleng ya mopresidente gomme mopresidente ga kgotsofetše ka gona wa o saena namile ra ba le molao o moswa.
But now we are at the most important part, the participation, where we get your views on the bill.
Bjalo re legatong le lengwe le bohlokwa-hlokwa la go thala melao ke legato le leng gore le setšhaba o mongwe le mongwe o tlo kgwetša sebaka sa go ntšha maikutlo a gagwe sa go ntšha ditshwaotshwao tša gagwe le go tlhaloša gore mohlomongwe nka rata ge molao ka re se gomme wa se re se.
All speakers here, whether they are individuals or representing organizations or institutions, they have to talk about the bill and say if they accept or not accept the bill.
Bjale di boledi ka moka tše e le gore tlo fiwa sebaka fa o ka ba o le seboledi sa go ikemela goba o ka ba o seboledi o emetše mokgatlo o o rileng wa tša bolemi bjalo o tlo kgwetša sebaka fa gomme o tlo ema fa wa tla wa re botša gore e ka ba wa thekga goba o kgatlhanong le molaokakanywa gomme wa re fa le mabaka a gago.
Whether you object to the bill or accept the bill, please give us reasons for what is your opinion.
Go ema mo o tlo re botša gore molaokakanywa o ke a o thekga goba ga ke o thekge re tlo kgopela gore namile o ke o tiedille o re fe mabaka a kgetho ya gago.
I hope we all understand now.
Ke kgolofela gore re a kwešišana ga bjalo.
We don't want to waste your time then. We want to start with the process.
Re be re nyaka go thoma ka tshepetšo ntle le tshenyo ya nako.
We have a problem here of shortage of chairs.
Bjalo bothata bo le gore ne le bona fa ke gore ga re ne ditulo tše di lekaneng.
Normally we would have had chairs here in the middle where the people who are going to speak will be sitting.
Ka setlwaedi re be re swantse go ba re tlo re ne le mothaladi wa ditulo mo gare mo e le gore batho ba e le gore ba emiša diatla tša bona ba kgopela go tlo bolela ba tlo dula gona.
In this case then they will be assisted to stand and make that queue here.
Bjale ka baka la tlhotlho e re nang le yone go tlhoka ditulo ba tlo kgona go tlo thušwa gore tle re kgone go ba bona re batla ba kgona go ema mothalading wa go tlo bolela.
We'll try our best to be fair, take 5 from the other side and 5 from the other side to have a number of 10 people to contribute.
Re tlo leka ka bojotlhe ra leka ka matla a rena ka moka gore go be le tekatekano re tlo tšea diatla tše 5 go tšwa ka lehlakoreng le ra tla ra boa ra tla ra tšea tše 5 go tšwa ka mo lehlakoreng leng.
If we still have people who have their hands up, we'll continue that process.
Ge e le gore go sa le le batho ba bangwe ba e le gore ba sa emišitše diatla tša bona e ka ba ka lehlakoreng le goba lehlakoreng le re tlo tšea lebuo le lengwe round ye nngwe ya bo latelela ra kgetha batho ba bangwe gape batho ba kgone go bolela.
It is normal then that when we have a meeting of this nature, you see members of parliament who are always not with you, you have many things to talk about.
Ke setlwaedi gore ge re ne le dikopano tša mokhutano le kgona go hlaka le kgona go kopana le maloko a palamente ba e leng gore ga le ke le ba bona gantši gomme la ekwa motho a fišagalela go ntšha dilo tše e le gore matshwenyego a gagwe go tla go botša maloko a palamente.
But now, to assist this process, we'll ask that for today, all those other issues of water, roads, and other things, as they remain complaints, please submit them to these officials.
Bjalo ke tlo kgopela gore a ke re thušeng tshepetšo ye ya lekgono le mathata a mangwe a le gore le ka ba le lebane le ona mo setšhabeng e ka ba metsi mohlagase le tše dingwe re tlo kgopela gore le difeng bona bahlankedi ba rena gomme wa tlo bolela fa a ke a bolele fela ka molaokakanywa.
The speakers here will be given equal time of 3 minutes.
Di boledi di tlo fiwa nako ya go lekana o mongwe le mongwe o tlo fiwa metsotso e meraro.
If it so happens that beyond your 3 minutes there are things you haven't said,
Ge o ka diragala gore mohlomongwe 3 minutes ele ya feta gomme go ne le dintlha tše e le gore o paletše go di tšweletša,
please write those other submissions and present them to the officials because they must reach parliament.
hle ngwala dintlha tšeo tše e le gore o paletše go di tšweletša fa gomme o tle o di tliše mo tafoleng yane ka baka la gore dintlha tšeo di bohlokwa le tšona di swantše di fihle parlamenteng.
Let us proceed. Can I start with 5 hands on my left?
A re thomeng ke rata go thoma ka matsogo a mahlano ka letsogong la ka la go ja.
On my left, please come.
Ka letsogong la Nyele,
And the next one? Another one? I know that normally other people will have their ideas after they have heard others talking.
Ke a tseba gantši batho ba bangwe ba rata gore batho ba bangwe ba ka bolela pele gomme ke gona mo e le gore ba tlelwa ke dikgopolo gomme ba tla kgona go tlo hwetša sebaka sa bona sa go bolela.
While they are still thinking, can I have the other 5 from my right?
Go sa le ka mokgwana o ke kgopela go tšea diatla tše dingwe tše 5 go tšwa ka letsogong la ka la go ja.
Please join. And that back there. I know that other people will only want to contribute when they have heard others talking.
Ke a tseba gore ba bangwe ba tlo rata go tlo ntšha maikutlo a bona ge ba šetše ba kwele ba bangwe ba ntšha maikutlo a bona.
Please give us your name and your organization if you represent any organization or institution. We will get your name, your organization or institution, and then you proceed. Baswil. Okay.
Uzothi ke uma sowusho igama lakho bese ke uyaqala uyakhuluma.
Over to you.
Kuwe ke sikhulumi sethu.
I'm from Enhlazen district. I don't know because. Sanbonan,
Nyan, greetings to everyone.
Ninjani,
How are you?
ngingu Patience Chima.
I am Patience Chima.
Ngipuma Pilgrim's Rest, Ward 13,
I'm from Pilgrim's Rest, Ward 13,
in the Tabachwe Municipality.
Go Tabacho Municipality.
But I'm working at Enhlazen district, councillor.
Kodwa ngisebenza eHlanzeni district. I am a councillor.
Mina ngimele ukuthi ngitoqela kini nonke labanihleti la. Ukuthi
I am
why
here to make a request from you up there as to why
ukuthi why can't you take through in this bill so that singa understand kahle, instead yokuthi simane sithi we accept the bill because it's the new bill, we agree with the new bill, we want you to take us through for this bill so that we can understand very clearly. Thank you.
tina ke ebesikubuza noma esicelayo sibuza ukuthi kungani nina ningasitsheli noma nisifundise ngale bill kunokuthi nje nimane nisinike yona. Ngiyabonga.
Nna ke dumedisha, okay. Nna ke dumedisha batho kaofela ba ba leng gona mo.
Greetings to everyone present here.
Lebitso ke Samuel Malachi.
My name is Samuel Malachi.
Ke tswa ke le Dingle Day Irrigation Scheme.
I'm from Dingle Day Irrigation Scheme.
Kua Dingle Day ki chairperson.
I am the chairperson at Dingle Day.
Dingle Day ki na le 1,500 hectares.
And I have 1,500 hectares at Dingle Day.
Metsi ki na le ona.
I also have water.
Se ke se hlokago ke support go tswa go government.
All I need is the support from the government.
Thank you.
I thank you.
Kgotso,
Greetings.
Ke a leboga Mosebetsi Madiro.
Thank you, Mr. Chairperson.
Ya eme mo ke Mohlala Muledi from Ward 22.
My name is Moshalam Lady from Ward 22.
Mobung wa Chocho Dingley Day.
Mungwa Chocho, Dingle Day.
Ya na deal ki kwishishie
I understood the bill
ke motshelo reng ke itela matsogo rene ke a amogela bill.
and I further support it.
Se ke llang ka sona ke support from the government.
Now, all I need is the support from the government.
This bill ya bola mara se is tlhalosa ka moka ga tsona e tlhoka ntho e one gore e re thusha bjang.
Now, I can understand what the bill is saying, but what is short is for it to explain as to how it supports us.
So e ke kgopela re le ke le re tlhaloseng gore le tlo re thusha bjang rona balemi. Re tlo kgona go lema ka re kwa Dingley Dale motse o mongwe le o mongwe o na le 1 hectare.
Now, I need you to explain to us as to how you're going to help us as farmers, because they're at Dingledale.
So,
And
re le
each
baswa.
and every family has a 1 hectare.
Re le ba go tswa kwa Dingley Dale re batho ba le reng re nyaka go lema mara re kgone go lema just because a re kry thuso from the government.
Now, as the youth from Dingledale, we want to go into farming, but the problem is that we are unable to do so because we don't get the support from the
Ke a leboha.
government. I thank you.
Sanibonani.
Greetings.
Ngimbongani Ngobe ngibuya egame ya Mbombela Municipality.
My name is Bongani Ngobe. I am from Game Village under the Mbombela Municipality.
Yeah, and I'm a former yard chairperson representing youth khona la municipality yase Mbombela.
I'm a former ward person represent
Former yard
former yard
chairperson.
chairperson representing the youth of Mbombela.
Yes. So mine I-billing I understand okay. But namnyalima I'm a farmer.
I would like to state that I do understand the bill and I'm also a farmer myself.
Yeah. So I-concern yami kakhulu ngize ngithole ngila namuhla ngilima emhlabeni ukuthi akusiwami.
My biggest issue, which is of concern, and the reason why I'm here today is because I am a farmer, but I don't own the land that I work on.
Yeah, so inkinga lapho ukuthi mangilima so uyabona lo mnikati walendzawo necontract yakhe ifisha ayinginiketi ichance ukuthi ngingaze ngilime ngikhululekile uyabona.
The issue is that the contract between me and the owner of the land is of short term, and that does not give me ample time.
Yes. So bengicela kini ukuthi ningakhona na government ukuthi ni secureleni lo mhlaba ukuze ukuthi sikhone ku developer so preserve esikhululekile ngoba at any time umuntu angafika satithathele ngoba sekabona improvement.
I would like to plead with you, members of government, to secure the land for us so that we can continue doing the work, because as matters stand, we are not certain.
Yes. And lokunye longakufaka futhi lelinye liphuzu ukuthi tindzawo letiningi sinato ngalesihlala khona ama hectares labonakalako and onke ahlila tindzala and some of them bekundzawo ukuthi kuyalinywa. So thine njengoba siyuthi besingajabula ukuthi nisithengeleni lendzawo as government sikhona kuyisebenzisa sikhululekile ukuthi banabani makafuna opportunity yokulima and akhombisa potential aniketwe chance akhophela khono lakhe. Ngiyabonga, thank you.
From the area I come from, I have noticed that there is plenty of land. Some land used to be farms from back in the day. So I'm just pleading with this committee to assist us with securing the land rights so that we can continue doing the work. I thank you.
Ngiyabonga, thank you. Back to you.
Greetings.
Igama lami ngimsabelo ngwakaManana.
My name is Sabelo Manana.
The land needs to be preserved and to be developed for agricultural purposes because the population does increase but the land remains the same. Lot of people are already lot of the land is already been used for other purposes besides agriculture. The land has to be given to the people through, the land has already been given to people through the land reform. But most of these peoples are not interested in farming. The Department of Higher Education have colleges where learners are given training through theory and practicals. But at the end, when they are finishing their course, they still have to go and look for practicals. Why not we have preserved the land so that when these students finishing their courses, they given that piece of land to them rather than going to ask for practicals in other farms. That is just my suggestion. The traditional leaders are giving us lands, but through a short period of time, like 1 year. With that 1 year, I can't go to a bank and ask for a loan or go to government and ask for a grant because the lease is just for a short period of time. Then the land reform has to always allow us as a youth to say, applier in Zaba Yemhlaba.
For us as young people to go and make applications for land rights.
But ama requirements labawadzingawo, ma requirements lithini singanawo as
But
a youth.
some of the requirements, we don't meet them as young people.
Like for example, they say maybe they want a 5-year financial record, of which I'm just maybe from college, or I'm just a backyard farmer. I can't have that record on that short period of time. Then I suggest maybe if they can have a way to see youth, sibe ku platform rather than lalaba already kudzala 7.
For young people to be given an opportunity to have some sort of a formation, especially the young ones the new ones who are trying to penetrate the space as compared to the ones that have been in the space for some time.
Ama submissions labawadzingawo bafuna siwamixe kwama district lamanye. For example, basise eMelo. iEmelo is far from Imbombela and expensive kuyakufika khona. Asiwazi nalama office nokuthi akuphi.
Ordinarily, submissions are done in areas that are far from where some of us reside. I'll make an example of Emelo. It is very far from here in Bombela or around Ehlanzeni. So it is difficult for us to actually hand in those submissions.
Then there is this program also called Pezgwemkono, which is implemented by the Department of Agriculture. This program says that if you want to be part of them, if ufuna kuba iphathi yabo, kufuneka ube ku-gap kuze ukhone kuthola i-market, and leyo market leyo idzinga tinto leti i-gap yona iyodwana idzinga tinto letiningi. For example, ama-water rights.
Okay.
Then we have to have ama-offices, ama-pack house, nako konke lokunye. From la ngisuka khona okungimi ngedwana nje so kuthi ngiyakhe i-pack house, ngiyakhe i-sorting room, ngiyakhe konke lokunye lokwa is very expensive. And if uhamba u-applyela for leyo grant kumbe leyo loan, still soloko awu-qualify. So bengingacela ukuthi yebo lo mthetho awuphasiswe, but if uphasiswa still ovuna labanye rather than thine as youth. Ngiyabonga.
I do support the bill and move that it may be passed as a law, but I am just concerned that it favors others. Because I'd like to make an example of the program known as Pezugomkono, which amongst others has requirements such as GAP, which also exclude us as up and coming farmers because you are expected to possess a certain level of expertise that we may not yet have at this point. Thank you.
Minjani.
Sidion Malumana lwe anga imala.
I'm Sidiel Malumana, standing in front of you.
Ndimreme Sabe River la as a view.
A farmer from Save River in Hazyview.
Ndina 11.7 hectares.
I almost have 11.7 hectares of land.
Se ishirilo shame ishingwe.
I only have one concern.
Now ndo utwili ndawu cancer.
I support the bill and appreciate it.
Ishilo leshi irelaka isho imati.
Our only plea or cry is about water supply.
Leshi shi irelisaka ikumimati eka canal leitaka ila Hazyview.
Our water supply is only coming from a canal via Hazyview.
Leyi eka kuni water board leyi nga hala tlhelweni ra valungu.
We only have a water board which is situated at the whites only place in Hazyview.
Eka va hi nyiketi left over tamati.
What we get is only the leftovers from the water supply.
Se loko ma fika le kaya u kuma minkarhi yin'wanyani matlawa ma nga yeneli ku ve ni koti ku cheleta swimilana swa hina.
Our water supply that we receive is almost not enough for us to irrigate our farms.
Se lexi u kuma ka tindhawu tin'wani na 3 at phase.
We almost have 3 phases from different points.
Phase 1 yole always shodaka ngopfu hi mati.
Phase 1 is the one that has the most shortages of water.
Se lexi xi nga koho a hi ta kombela government leswaku a hi pfuna.
We want to plead with the government so that they assist us.
A hi endleli damu rin'wana leri nga kotaka ku supplya phase 1.
To erect a dam which will be able to supply phase 1 with water.
Lexi xi nga koho xa vumbirhi ha kombela government nawu lowu ri koho leswaku mi hi pfuna.
We plead with the government so that soon as this law comes into existence, please assist us.
Any problem ya ku ve ni hi tirhisi ti-PTO.
Our challenge is in regard to PTOs that we are issued.
Hi ve ni problem leyikulu
We
leyi nga lwa kuze mhaka ko yi yimile mara a hi tshembi swa ku yi va yi herile sweswi.
We have had a big or huge challenge of which the matter has been put on hold now. We haven't arrived to a conclusion.
Mhaka hi leyi hi ni varimi lava a va rima laya ndhawu liya yi declariwe swa ku i ndhawu ya varimi a ya switandi.
The place that we are talking about is declared as a farming area. It is not a residential area.
But twe hi hlamala loko vuhosi byi ta byi ku byi nyiki nkulukumba mun'wanyana kumbe va le Ndlovu a ta yaka complex ehenhla ka maplasi ya tiplot ta van'wani vanhu.
We were surprised when the traditional leaders gave the place to a certain Ndlovu who is supposed to build a complex on top of graveyards and other things like that.
It's not a graveyard, a plus,
Oh, not graveyards, but other farms. Pardon?
Evan Lavaya, that chief, you sungule kukume mathematics from that people.
The chief started getting tomatoes.
Yes.
from the people referred to.
Se itu ihlamala loko ala kutava khipa akwa suki.
We were surprised.
Complex.
We were surprised when the people were supposed to be evicted so that a complex can be erected.
Se ikombeli government ndini tshemba swa ku hinkwenu mpfule tindlela.
Our plea, as I trust that we all have our ears open,
Ikombeli government nawu lowu.
we pleading with the government so that as soon as this law comes into existence,
Ikombela leswaku muiniki ti title deed.
we request to be issued title deeds.
Leswaku ndawu liya I ndawu yi declariwe khale over 20 years back swaku I ndawu ya varimi.
Because this place, from 20 years ago, it was declared that these are farming areas.
Se xa ku hetelela ndikombeli government leyi nga la namuntlha.
Lastly, my plead to the government represented here today.
Ya mikombela ma hi xanisa masiku man'wanyana.
We want to tell you that sometimes you are causing us much pain.
I mhaka leyi nga koho ndina 11 hectares.
Again, the issue is I have almost 11 hectares.
Undinika saka rin'we ra manyoro after ka budget leyi nga huma ya tiko ka agriculture.
I only received 1 bag of manure from the previous budget that was proclaimed.
Se I mhaka leyo yi fika yi tlhava swa kasi budget leyi ya ku veni yi koti ku xava saka rin'we ra manyoro. I government yi va khipe mali muni yo khipa 20 rand kumbe khipe mali muni.
We start wondering as to how much does the government get out of or budget for? Is it only a budget to produce or to offer us only 1 bag of manure?
Xin'wanyana a ti simbewu swiphaktani leswa swa ti 1 kg kumbe saka ra tibhoncisi a ku nuselelani hi tinkomishi ni nga byali 1 hectare hambi half a hectare kumbe quarter hectare inani ya nkomishi na.
My other challenge is sometimes when the seeds come, you only receive them in a small packet or a bag. Then they say you must share by using a cup. Can I plant my farm with seeds that only come from a cup?
Kombela government ya ile mahlweni ka n'we yo kombela loko budget yi huma swi nga va ngona ni loko ndi xodile mu nyika 4 ya masaka ndi ta tatisa 2 ndi byale 1 hectare.
Please help us, our government, as you are here. It will be better if maybe you can give us 4 bags. Then I will add 2 so that I can be able to proceed with my farming.
A xi ri xikombelo xa mina ndi ni tshemba swa government yi swi twile namuntlha hi n'we lava mu nga hi rhangela.
That is my plea. Hopefully the government has ears into this because you are our leaders.
Inkomu.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot from the previous speakers. Let me first convince the speakers that we have the ears.
Ndikombela ku tivisa na ku mi tsundzuxa leswaku impela tindleve ti pfulekile.
That is why we also come here with our officials.
Hikokwalaho hi nga fika namuntlha la na vatirhikulori kumbe vaofisiri.
There is nothing you said here that is not going to be responded to.
Hinkwaswo leswi mi nga swi vula laha hi ta swi hlamula.
Meantime, I think other hands must be coming up.
Nda tshemba leswaku i nkarhi wa ku teka mavoko man'wana.
because I know now that now that you have been listening, others now their ideas have been provoked.
Nda swi tiva leswaku leswi mi nga yingisela van'wani va sungula se mi tlhontlheke miehleketo.
And please don't forget to insist that while you object or you accept the bill, but you have these reasons.
Mi nga rivali ku vula swivangelo eka ku pfumela kumbe ku kaneta ka n'wina.
I have observed that from the last speakers, there's a lot of emphasis on that development of that agricultural land.
Ndi swi vonile leswaku speaker leswi nga hundza a va tshikilela ngopfu eka timhaka ta nhluvukiso wa misava.
Therefore, it makes us know that it's not only preservation, but also development on that land.
Swi endla leswaku hi swi twisisa leswaku a hi ntsena timhaka ta ku hluvukisa kambe kumbe ta nhlayiso kambe ku na timhaka ta ku hluvukisa.
As this committee and also the department, we know that there are things that you need for the land, for the actual land to be developed.
Tani hi komiti na mfumo ha swi tiva leswaku swi kona leswi swi nga kona leswi lavaka leswaku misava yi hluvukisiwa.
Therefore, that's why we insist that all those things that are specifically referring to your needs, please write them and forward to the officials, yeah?
Hikokwalaho hi vulaka ku ri leswi swi khumbaka wehe swi nga swa le mbilwini ya wehe swi tsale hansi kutani u swi tshuneta hale tafuleni.
And the lunyukiso kuba ukhona, let me go to the other official language. I'm advised that there is a gentleman who cannot see but needs to be given an opportunity to speak. And can you please assist him to come forward?
Ndi twile leswaku i koho makwerhu loyi a nga koteki ku vona kambe u ta tsakela ku ri naye a ta pfuniwa a vulavula. Hi kombela mi n'wi nyika nkarhi wa ku tshunela emahlweni.
Others will be ready with their hands because immediately when he finishes, I'll be taking hands.
Lavan'wani va ta tshunela loko a heta hikuva ndzi ta teka mavoko loko a hetile.
Thank you.
Ya khensa.
Egameni lenkosi yethu Jesu Kristu ngiyanibingelela.
In the name of Jesus Christ, I greet you all.
Yes. Ngixolise ukube ngihluleka ukuhamba ngeke ngaphili kahle kodwa I'm recovering, coming back.
My apologies for being unable to walk, but I am recovering slowly. I am coming back in terms of my health.
Indaba yebill ngive kahle kakhulu.
I've heard the issue of the bill very well and I support it.
Yes, I support.
I support it.
The problem yami ayikho lapho. I have a political problem.
My problem does not lie there. Mine is just a political problem.
My problem is that I can call myself a chairperson, but I've got no word.
Mina ke ngasho nje ukuthi nami ngazibiza ngo-chairperson kodwa ke anginawo amandla lokho.
La into engifuna ukuyicela namhlanje ku government.
My request today from the government.
Yeah, ngiyajabula kakhulu makuthiwa iParliament. I said no, our complaint has gone up right to the right place.
I would appreciate it if I can hear that our complaints have reached the right place.
La, we're having a problem with a constitution versus a dispossession.
We've got a problem here whereby it looks like there's a competition between the constitution and dispossession of land.
Inkinga yethu enye lapha we're told to be placed under administration 3 years ago, but nothing is happening.
Our problem is that we were told that we were placed under administration about 3 years ago, but nothing is happening.
Ya enye inkinga ukuthi i-executive committee yethu seyaphelelwa isikhathi kodwa ayikwazi ukuthi ngakwazi electa.
Another problem that we have is that our executive, the period of the executive has expired, but now they cannot meet and re-elect another one.
We have gone to all offices, the restitution, the rural development directors. We can't get help. We are told, let me finish, we are told that we are fighting, but there is no authority in the whole, in the whole structure.
Sesile endaweni eziningi lezi sekazibalile kodwa sitshela ukuthi ke akukho abangakwenza.
Yeah, so la namhlanje sizocela i-direction ukuthi siya ngaphi ukuze i-association yethu ilunge. Sinomhlaba o 1,500 hectares.
We are here to ask for direction because we've got land, we've got the number of hectares that is mentioned, but we don't know what we do. Even if we go,
it's about 4 years now. The community, the members, the beneficiaries, about only know anything.
we
in
own the land, but we cannot use this land. We've been owning this land for more than 4 years, but there is nothing that we are benefiting from this land.
Into enkulu esiwarishayo ukuthi siyakwazi ukusebenza.
The most important thing that worries us is that we are capable of working the land.
Yeah, okunye ke ukuthi siyakwazi ukusebenza asidingi ukuthi workshop or education na. We don't need that. But
We are capable of working the land. We don't need any form of assistance.
The political part must be right. We need authority. The department, as I said, the rural, the restitution, akukho mofika but we can't help you. Sifuna ukwazi ukuthi siyaphi manje.
We just need direction in terms of where to go. As I've mentioned earlier on, all the doors that we've knocked to, there is no assistance. Can you please assist us?
Lesicela ukuthi namhlanje u-chairperson asinikeze i-direction ukuthi which office must we go. Uma bangidinga ngikhona la, nginikeze i-direction ukuthi fanele ngiye kuphi. We need executive committee as soon as possible. We need our portions way too as soon as possible. All that we can't get because there's no authority. Thanks.
Chairperson, I request you to assist us. We need our executive, we need the authority. Please, if you need me, I'm just outside. I'll be expecting an answer from you. Thank you very much.
Before he finishes, can you just loudly say the name of the organization? But besides that, all that information, please forward it here to these officials because it is important and it has to be followed.
Ngaphambi kokuba ke unyamalale sicela ukuthi usitshele igama lale nhlangano yakho na yonke lemniningwane mhlambe onayo uyithumele la phambili etafuleni.
Ibhaliwe lapha. Okay.
It is written.
Oh, thank you very much.
Ngiyabonga.
I had seen hands there. Please come.
Ngibone izandla.
Please come. Please come, sir, with a navy top. And please come, lady, with a yellow top. I know not a lot of you have started to know what this is about now. Please come with that top, white top. Please follow gentleman with the black blazer or black top. Now, let's now give this time and listen to them properly because they are contributing in making the law. Proceed.
Singaqala.
Ngibingelele nonke endlini. Ndihambele idethu baphathi bethu.
I would like to greet everyone in the house, our guests, as well as our leadership.
Ngu-Andrew Ndlovu, mlimi,
My name is Andrew Ndlovu Mlimi
eSub River.
from Sand River.
I-problem yethu ukuthi umhlaba wokulima awuphephanga.
The problem that we are faced with is that the land is not safe.
Tindzawo letiningi letiphansi kwebukhosi bayakuthathela noma sikhatsini bathengisele labanye.
Most of the areas under traditional authorities, we experience land grabs, and that land can be sold to other people.
Ma PTO bakutshela ukuthi wena awukhoni lutho manje sifuna kufaka lo munye ayende lenye business kungase ngoze farming.
In terms of the PTOs, they just decide that you are not capable and they'll allocate the land to other people who are not in farming but doing other businesses.
Tindzawo tokulima letiningi sebajuba titandi.
Most of the land that was identified for farming is now used for settlement purposes.
Kuyenda bukhosi sivikeleleka kanjani kula masimo na?
This is mostly done by traditional authorities. How can our rights be protected?
Bekutaba kuhle nabo makhosi ngaba makhona la bativele ukuthi indzawo yokulima akusiyeti tandi.
In fact, we would have preferred for traditional authorities to be represented here so that they can get to understand that land used for farming purposes is not used for settlement purposes.
Kunetindzawo leti batitlemile bantu.
In some of the land that has been claimed by the people,
Kulama plaza bekusebenta abantu labaningi.
there were many farms that were employing a lot of people.
But uma sihamba nyalo uthola ukuthi akusasebenzi akusana lutho kulawo ma plaza.
But if you can observe now, you'll find that there is nothing happening on those farms.
Sivikela njani kubantu laba bafuna kungena batosebenza ngoba labantu abasakhoni kulawo ma plaza.
How can we ensure access to those who would like to continue with the work on those farms? Because now they are unable to access those farms.
Ngoba government uyathenga indzawo mara jike ngasebenzi lendzawo.
Because we have seen the government paying for land, but that land is not useful to the people.
Bengicela mina ukuthi makhosi kulaba babanike ma PTO bathole ma title deed.
I would like to implore the traditional authorities, especially in relation to those who have PTOs, to be granted title deeds.
Ukuze lendzawo ivikeleke kulaba betimali ngoba uma batifaka imali uzobona indawo bayathatha.
So that that land is protected from corrupt elements, because we have seen that there's a lot of money flying around.
Sikubonile nje kithi eSub River le indzawo yokulima sebayakhe emasonto.
Now we have seen in my village in Sand River that some land that was used for farming is now used to build churches.
Kunamunye babe bamthathela yakhe indzawo na 37 years alima kule ndzawo bathi akaphume bayakhe complex.
I know of a gentleman who was stripped of his land rights. He had been using for the land for the past 37 years, because now apparently the land has been identified for the construction of a shopping complex.
Ma bengicela ukuthi indzawo yokulima ivikeleke bangayithathi bukhosi njengoba kuyindzawo yokulima inema pipe yonke into.
I would implore the house that that land that is used for farming purposes be protected, because all the infrastructure exists on the land.
Ngoba i-Department Agriculture yafaka infrastructure lapha bukhosi buthengisele indzawo.
We have seen the department installing the necessary infrastructure, but down the line, you'll find that the traditional authority is now selling that land.
Se besicela ukuthi balimi bavikeleke kuleti ndzawo tabo ngoba abakavikeleki kwebukhosi.
We are pleading for the protection of the rights of farmers from interference from traditional authorities because we are not safe.
Ngiyabonga.
I thank you.
Nginibingelele nonke endlini.
I would like to greet everyone in the house.
Lo khulumayo nguMiriam Maseko from Bayane CPA leyi seBoshoek.
My name-
Farm number 290 KU between Hazyview and Graskop. So
My name is Miriam
Miriam
Maseko.
Maseko, the chairperson of Savane of Boshoek CPA.
I'm the chairperson of
Farm Boshoek.
Farm Boshoek
290 KU.
290K CPA.
And I'm Bayane CPA.
Ngaphansi kwembayane CPA.
Ngenzawo yaclaimed before 1998 under the KRP number 751.
The land was claimed before 1998 under the land claim KLP
751.
751.
Ngifuna kusho ukuthi ngiyayamukela le bill ngitandla tombili.
I would like to express my support for this bill.
Kambe kunetinkinga leti tikhona.
Although there are challenges we are experiencing,
Le farm ina 5 portions.
that farm has got 5 portions.
One portion yathengwa 2007
One portion was procured in the year 2007.
but asiyati committee le banika yona ngoba ne inventory asayithola until sifike follow up lapha sekuvandaliziwe.
We are not sure which committee was allocated that land because we never received the inventory list. As I'm speaking now, that place has been vandalized.
Lo mhlaba wathenga 2007 until now siyahluleka kungena access sisebenze ngoba kunemlungu lo avalele ndlela ngereservoir.
The land was procured in the year 2007, but I can tell you that to date we are unable to access that land because there is a white man who has blockaded the area using razor wire.
So sake sazama komnye umnyaka ukuthi siyangena sisebenzise i-footpath la eceleni ukuthi sikhone kungena ngoba sine youth le energetic le ifuna kusebenza le ifuna kulima but sinemhlaba asikhona ukusebenzisa.
Over the years, we have tried to pave a way to access that land because we have a group of very energetic young people who'd like to access that land, but we are not able to use that land.
So ngithe ngisesemsebenzini as a chairperson ngathola icall ukuthi bantwana bavalelekile ngale phakathi uyothenga lenye ireservoir wavala ukuthi bangakhona ukuphuma baba ku hostage.
I was at work when I received a call as the chairperson that some young people had been trapped inside because this white man had actually gone on to buy more razor wire to blockade the area.
Then I reported the matter, reported the matter Hazyview police station.
I then decided to go and open a case with the Hazyview police.
Angivulanga case actually, but ngiyengocela police station ukuthi sincede. Then station commander wathumela amaphoyisa ukuthi bayobona ukuthi really baya ku hostage.
Okay, I actually did not open a case, but what I did was try to speak to the station commander, asking him to go and have a look at the area and find out if indeed it was a hostage situation.
Then kwathola ukuthi bantwana bakhiyelekile, then kwatholakala ukuthi bajuba le drug ukuze ukuthi bakhone ukuphuma, but after that station commander wathola icala wasamonwa ukuthi ujube i-drug yakhe.
Okay, what then happened was that indeed the youth was trapped inside, and what they did was to cut the wire to free them. But what also occurred thereafter was that the station commander was then summoned because he had apparently broken the law by cutting that fence.
Lokunye futhi lapha kule farm bekunamaphayiphi bekafama lo mlungu bekafama ama-veg Bekunemapipe la singakhona ukuthi sisebenze as a youth sikhona ukuthi sithole lokho ethunjini. But kusetshenziswa iTLB ku destroyer lama pipe kunemigodi ngathi ema toilet then kuze ukuthi bathole lama valve then bawa destroyer.
What further is an issue is that there was some infrastructure on that farm. So we have established that they have used an excavator to dig pits that are like a pit toilet, the size of a toilet hole.
To destroy all the infrastructure.
They were used to destroy the infrastructure, that is the pipes in the farm.
So the station commander uzame ukuthi ambide kulomlungu lo igama lakhe kungisatan Satan Allen Satan.
The station commander has tried to have a meeting with this white gentleman, and his name is
Allen Satan.
Alan Satan,
So ukuthi sikhulumisane.
so that we can have an engagement.
So but asizange sancedeka until sigcine saya nasema officeini both offices ye 10 years office ne LRCC ukuthi sicela lincedo ngoba imali asinayo ukuthi singamisa lo mlungu ecourt. But
We have also approached the 10 years office and the LRCC because we are not in a position to have the funds to take this gentleman to court.
kambe impendulo lesitholile kwabemaseko athi angeke bakhone kusinceda ngoba leli plus already selisetandleni tethu thina sifanele sibone ukuthi singanceda thina ukuthi siphuma njani. And
The
I'm
response-
coming- ngibuya efamily le ipoor le community but manje kusebenza ina.
The response that we got was that there's very little that can be done to assist our cause because the land is actually under our ownership. And I also come from a very disadvantaged community where we are able and willing to work, but unfortunately our hands are tied.
And the other 4 portions le esele le inema citrus fruit plantation so rich. Asincedeki lutho imphakathi wethu even ukucashwa nje ukuthi bayosebenza asitholi lutho. Even nokuthola inkuni lapha abaqosha utholi lutho akukho lokusincedeka ku.
On the other side of the fertile land that is still functional, it's a citrus farm. We are unable to access that land. We are unable to get job opportunities, and our young people are not able to benefit from that farm.
Into lenye lesitholile lo Thembislinda on LRCC lo I project manager yethu ugcine achamuka kithi ne the document le ikhona la le inganayo even a logo I document nje ebhaliwe ina 2 emakhosi lawa makhona lapha efarm yethu lawa amabhisi mayalwa lapha phakathi kule farm yethu.
What we have now is a document from one of the members of the LRCC, Tembis Linda, who has brought to us a document without a logo, but supposedly it has been signed by 2 traditional leaders.
It's not signed but ubhale ukuthi kunema traditional leader lawa maclaimile but uma sisearch amaclaimanga but I don't know ukuthi kuyendekani. Ngicela ukuthi ioffice le case is too long kamhlushwa ngayi presenter ke parliament enel spread egwenyama lounge ngayi presenter but plus ngayi presenter but angincedwa ngicina ngize ngilahla lithawula ukuthi I-community yethu yahlupheka nemhlaba.
I am losing hope about this case because I have presented it on a number of occasions to Parliament. I think I went to Kamhlushwa as well. And I don't know what to do because apparently this land was claimed by 2 traditional authorities. I don't know what is happening, really.
Thanks. Please, that information, all that information, please forward it here.
Siyacela make ukuthi yonke le information umane uyethule lana.
And also, don't forget to give your details so that you can be contacted.
Kushiya imininingwane yakho ukuze kuthi nabakudinga bakwadi ukuxhumana nawe.
Now, I want the next speakers to note that we don't have to go beyond the 3 minutes.
Ngicela nje ukukhumbuta letikhulumi letilandelayo ukuthi singenci kulama minute lamathathu lesinikedwe wona.
When your time expires, knock here.
Uma isikhathi sakho siphelile nje ngidahle ngikukhumbuta kancane ngekwenta njena ngishaye lana.
And all the remaining information, you will write it down and forward it to the table.
Mangabe khona lokunye losafisa kukwethula uda bese ukubhala phansi bese ukuniketa labahleli ngaphambili.
But please don't forget to tell us whether you object or you support the bill.
Kepha nje siyanikhumbuta ukuthi sicela nje nicacise ukuthi niyawesekela yini noma niyawucitha lo mthetho sivivinyo.
This committee and these officials will be able to link those issues you are raising into the bill.
Leli committee nalabasebenzi labakhona baseParliament batawukwati kusasa lithuba bahlanganise tonke letetfulo lentendako.
Proceed.
Singachubeka.
Awusheni.
Tsonga.
Nampushela vitakamina ni Albert Mdlovu.
I greet you. My name is Albert Ndlovu.
Name no one wa oremi no from Ornok A Ward 12.
I am one of the farmers from Ornok A, Ward 12.
Se shirilo shame ile shaftalanga ni supporter tulungwana ka ba unwana nga vulavulala.
I have a few things to say in support of the previous gentleman who was speaking here.
Shirilo shame shokusunguna ile imati le ndrimaka ko.
My problem is in connection with water.
Nina 4 hectare la ndrimaka ko makankoka nteka mati nkoveni injini ncheleta yo.
I have 4 hectares, but the only means of getting water is through a pump engine from the river to my farm.
So shawumbe le lakati fertilize.
The second thing is about fertilizers.
The fertilizer ti kuma maka so ka 4 hectare va kunika 3 bags.
From the 4 hectares that I have, I only receive maybe 3 bags of fertilizers.
Shawumbe le shika government kombela soko va izama soko urangeli bya hina.
Furthermore, I would like to plead with our government so that they can liaise with our leaders to ascertain if ever a particular person is a farmer or not. Others are just given these fertilizers and stuff like that. Meanwhile, they are not farmers.
Se kompela boy chekela bo van bolava ena van lava itsamaka ishota yashulu sotala anatsuka shawumbiri asef drati nayo ayinayona.
Please confirm so that we can use these resources profitably. Another thing is that we do not have a fence. These are some of the issues that I would like your assistance from. Thank you.
Sanbona.
Greetings.
Ligama ngingu-DE Mahaule.
Nginguti imhaule.
So ngisuka eWard 6 eMariti.
Ngisuka eWard 6. I'm from Ward 6 in Mariti.
So ngibonga kakhulu ukuva ukuthi government wethu uyasicabangela ngalokuthi ukuthi nathi singatholakala nathi sisitakele.
I'm happy that our government is thinking about us. They do want us to get help.
So thina sine masimu ethu asesemasha lawanye akhona bakhona laba banawo akudzala ba ayasebenza. So thina lapha sikhona khona sivula masimu lapha ichief yethu isinike khona ukuthi singavula sibe senathi siyatisita sesita siyabhalisa kugovernment ukuthi akhona ukusinceda.
We have our own fields that are very new. There are old ones that are working, that have been given to, the new ones were given by our chief, and we do want to work on them.
Se ngifuna ukuqoshisa kakhulu le 3 minutes ukuthi ngabongilahlekela. Se besicela ukuthi nisincedeni kakhulu nina
waka government ukuthi uhulumende wethu asicabangele ngematrakteli noma angasinika 3 yawo asinike nekatapula leyito khona kukhipha leti gobolo leti khona baphindze futhi basincede sorry mama sorry
We do need our government to help us. At least if they can give us 3 tractors and 1 caterpillar to remove all the debris there.
se baphindze futhi basincede nangemanti akhona amadamu labeka khona kudzala ngoba bokune project lebeyikhona yabasesishihu ePietersburg se yafa lamatanki wona lawo afuna kuvuselelwa and then se kuba nemanti la silokhona ukuthi silwaza leti tijalo tethu.
We also need water. There were dams that were there and that were used by a project that came from Petersburg, and now everything is defunct.
Bengajabula kakhulu siyabonga.
That can
Amen.
make us happy.
Ngithanda kubingelela ikomiti yethu yakuparliament.
Greetings to the parliament
Ngibingelele nawo umuntu lo wakhona lana.
and everybody here.
Igama lami ngeMbhethi ngwakakhoza. Ngibuya eMariti under Ward 6.
I'm from Ward 6 in Mariti. I'm Betty Koza.
Yes, I'm the Ward Committee go Ward 6. I'm the secretary yagu Ward 6 under Youth League. I'm also under committee yard.
I am a secretary of the committee of the Youth League in Mariti.
Yebo. So into le ngitelelana yinye nje ku government wethu.
There's one thing that I've come here for.
Ayaphuma ama application siyabonga kulama organization lawa akhona kufana nabo NYDA bo SIDA nanani siyabonga kuloko ku government yethu siyathi ukuthi idlala inzima lekhulu ngi part of a cooperative that we have eMariti.
Siyabonga kakhulu ukuthi tinhlaka tahulumende letifana ne NYDA kanye nemasitha bayakhipha tikhangiso. Siyabonga kakhulu.
So sikhalo sami nje lesingide ngaso lana is the age limit kuma application.
My concern is the age limit on those projects.
Cause ngiyabona nami ukuthi not so long ntoba ngina 35 years. But uma ngithi ngiyabuka la eholweni uma uchecka most of bantu laba bakhona la they are more than 35 years.
As I look around here, the people who are in this hall, a majority of them are over 35 years. And I'm also closing to 35.
So bengicela nje ku add something kulapho. Ngifuna kubuta ku government yethu. I think ngina 5 to 6 years ngenda ma application yema land lawa aphumayo. I remember 3 years back kwaphuma ma application for young women in agriculture. I did even apply for that. Mara angaze ngava impendulo ngawo. Sengifuna kuyati ukuthi kuniketwa labanjani. Ngiyabonga.
I've applied several times when these adverts come from these organizations. I have made more than 5 because in one advert I made 5 applications and the following one and I get nothing. Who exactly get the opportunity?
Greetings to everyone.
Ka lebitso ke Penelope Mashile,
My name is Penelope Mashile.
ke tswa ke le Dingley Day Chochocho,
I'm from Dingle Day, Chochocho,
Ward 22.
at Ward 22.
Le nna I'm a young farmer.
I'm also a young farmer.
Ko ke tswang gona re deala ka citrus food,
I deal with citrus food, crop,
le tse dingwana tsa gona.
and the others.
And ke I understand ke le young so ke I understand the farming just because re tlhoka bochibi.
Young as I am, I understand farming. The only thing we need is more knowledge.
And le bill yena, le di act tsa gona le tsona ke a di kwishisha.
I also understand this bill and the related acts.
So, potso ya ka ya bo mathomo ke gore nna bill e e tlo nthusha kang as ke le young comer.
Now, my first question is that being young as I am and being a farmer, how is this bill going to help me?
Because go na le champagne ye re dilang ka yona ka di orange le di lemon le di mango.
Because there's a champagne that we make from lemons and mangoes.
Yeah. So ke le young so ke nyaka go chuta ka di citrus or how to pick, how to prune and how to pack. Se ne re gopela gore government a re thusha gore a kenelele ka ku ga di farm tse di golo because a di tshware gantši a di tshware ke rune di tshwara ke magoga. So mo re ya kwa re tlolla gore re gopela gore skill or something ba re dumelele gore re kgone go chuta dilo tse di leng gona around our community.
Now, I need the government to actually get more involved because the bigger farms are in the hands of white farmers. So we would like to get more skill. So we need the government's help in that regard.
Yeah, on a crop farm, re dila ka green maize.
Now, in crop farming, we deal with
Green maize.
green maize.
So ne re gopela gore if me ba ka re nyakela di fund ga di blank butter maybe le ga Goldrich or maybe we can plant more maize then we can do maize meal.
So I was thinking that if the government could help so that we can get funding from companies like Blank Water and the others,
Goldrich.
then and Goldrich,
Yeah.
then we would be able to can expand.
Ba re thushe ka di hectares. Re create more hectares tse di duleng di sa berekeng gore di tle di berekisiwe o kgone go lema more mealies.
And the government should also help us to get more hectares of land so that we can expand and produce more.
And ba re thushe gape le ka dinyakwa tse re di tlhokang especially material, the equipment and stuff.
The government should also help us by providing farming equipment like
Tractor, strooper. and
tractors, stroopers,
And fertilizers.
and fertilizers.
Chemicals.
And chemicals as well.
Yeah. So other thing, local gram market, I can plant, but I don't know where can I transport or supply. We need a supply and marketing.
The government should also help us so that we can get the market. Ka gore re a tšweletša, eupša re boa re be le bothata bja gore a e ka ba dilo tša rena re ka di rekiša kae.
Ke a leboga.
I thank you.
Greetings to the house at large. My name is Nomvuyo Ntandane. I am from Mahushu village around Game. Under Mbombela, or rather under the city of Mbombela.
Okay, mina lana ngitele ngifundzile le bill I understand.
I have read and understood the bill.
So lana ngitele kutosho ukuthi mina I bill angi accept at all and to emphasize.
I would like to state that I do not accept the bill at all.
This is ukuthi ngai accept bill not.
The reason, or my reasons for not accepting the bill are as follows.
Bokuqala
Firstly,
hulumende wethu ngasho ukuthi kungcono ngoba nibuya from the national parliament. Hulumende wethu usetha ama regulations la anga consider consider tinto leti thine siba through dona singema farmers.
it's good that you are from the national parliament because I am concerned that the government sets regulations that do not speak to the conditions of farmers.
And as my regulations are established, my local farmers,
As these regulations are put into practice, they actually oppress us as farmers.
and cishe wonke imithetho le irregulate ama-agricultural practices ayasicindzetela thina singema local farmers akasifavorishi.
Most of the laws in place do not favor farmers. They actually oppress our rights,
Young people in particular.
especially the youth. Noma abantu labasha ikakhulukati.
Singama young farmers sisebenza ku zero budget and kuba madima kakhulu ukuthi sithole i-assistance from i-government due to elements lafana ne-corruption.
It is very difficult as young farmers to access funding, largely due to corruption.
And ngalesinye isikhathi imithetho lefana nalena le-establishwako njengale kule bill ayibi realistic.
Most of the time, some of the laws, I would make an example of this bill, are actually not realistic.
And if you still accept somthetho lenjena fana nokuthi thina singema local farmers or farmers in general siyatibopha tanje letinyawo ukuthi singakhona ukukhula because le mithetho leso iba nema requirements of which alimita i-growth yethu singema farmers because letinye tetinto asikhona ukutenda ngoba fana nokuthi asithi sifuna ku-producer then sithengisele i-large market. If ungakhona ukumitha ama-compliances angikhona ukuthi ngichubeke ibhizinisi yami ikhule ye-farming.
Actually, if we were to support this bill, we would be setting ourselves aback because some of the requirements actually exclude us from participating in initiatives such as trading, so that we are able to produce our own produce and sell to other institutions.
Lokunye futhi nanoma ngabe ungaya ku-government uthi ufuna i-assistance ukuthi bakuncede ukuthi umeet ama-compliances so that nawe ube ngumlimi lokhicita kahle lokhona kuthengisa kahle awuyitholi i-assistance. Instead bosolo baprolonga le process yokuthi baprocess izinto takho ugcine ungakancedakali uma ungenanhliziyo ugcine sewugive up.
Processes in place that are supposed to assist young farmers access opportunities are a hindrance because they take long and sometimes you don't get the necessary intervention that you need. So some people actually get discouraged along the way and they are not able to pursue their dreams of being farmers.
Ngikusho lokhu ngoba ngine experience mina futhi ngiku-cooperative sikhonile ukuthola umhlaba and this program ngiyeva ukuthi ikhuluma ngokuthi sikhone ukuthola umhlaba siwupresente sente konke lokufanele.
I speak from experience because I am a part of a cooperative and I've noted that this program also speaks about land access so that we can get opportunities.
Siwutholile umhlaba but asikhonda ukuqhubeka ngendaba yokuthi okay sizame salandzela yonke imithetho sathola umhlaba ma-lease agreements and ma-lease agreement and all those documents la fanelekile ukuthi sikhone accessa lo mhlaba.
We have access to the land. We have gone through all the processes that make us eligible to accessing the land.
Kukunyalo asikhona ukuqhubeka ngendaba yokuthi umhlaba siwutholile nyalo sesibanjwe indzaba ye-water right.
We are unable to continue with our project because we have land rights or access to the land, but we do not have water rights.
And kuvisa buhlungu because thina siyakuthanda lokulima si-passionate but asikhona lokuqhubeka mina ngikhuluma so ngilima ekhaya sengilima indzawo lencane ngoba at least ekhaya nginayo i-right yokuthi ngingalima khona ngisebenzise amandla asekhaya ngithengisele i-local market but mina isifiso sami bekuthi ngiqhubeke ibhizinisi yami ikhule ngithengisele i-market lekhulu.
The challenges are disheartening. As I am speaking right now, I've resorted to having my own little farm in at the backyard farm at home so that I'm able to produce and sell to locals.
So ngileto tizathu tami leti ngifisela ukuthi angeke ngize ngiyimukele le bill le ngoba kuyimukela kwami kufana ukuthi ngiyachubeka ngithi bophathana letinyawo ukuthi ngingakhuli kule department ye-agriculture ngiyabonga.
So my point is that I do not accept this bill because if I accept this bill, it means that I am also contributing to the challenges that we face as farmers, challenges that are making it difficult for us to grow and function. I thank you.
Thobela. Sebuledi ke Tumisho Chilwane, go tswa Tumisho Chilwane,
Greetings, my name is Tumisho Chilwane
go tswa Masipaleng wa Bushbuckridge,
from Bushbuckridge Municipality,
Ward 22 Dingledale.
Ward 22, Dingledale.
Re tswa re le mo plasing.
We are from a farm.
Re lebo agriculture bill ga ya mre sapi ya tshwarela.
Firstly, we support the bill.
Ke leboga le parlamente ga itheogile e tle bathong ke mathomo tlhakana parlamente.
And I would also like to thank the parliament for having came to the people. It is my first time meeting with the parliament.
Ke leboga. Mashimo mahwa mo ke tswang gona.
I'm from Mashiromahwa.
The farm mo re le magona. Mashimo.
I'm from a farm.
Yeah, mahwa. Mafela. Yeah. Mashimo.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's a farm.
mahwa mo re tswang gona. Ba ya ka dintlo mashimong agriculture ya sepela.
Now they are building houses on farms, agricultural land. So we are losing farms in that way.
So re nyaka e tswele pele mashimo ya rena ba be gona. Nka sa bola ka matla ka fiori.
Now we want farming to progress.
E go gopela ka matla ka parlamente rene ke post invitation or anke re bola bole re fielding re bona or go make ka eng.
So I would like to make an invitation to our parliament to come to Dingledale and come and witness what is happening.
Ke leboga.
I thank you.
Corolla. Million Matebula.
My name is Million Matebula
Funzeni Shani Forest B Emala.
from New Forest B in Mala.
And the lago Kensaku email Ani Forest in Kwai Kayo Yawrim.
I can stand here representing the entire New Forest farmers.
In Navani Forest B. Government lay umaka kayo na ya kale yi niki di maprasi orima.
From New Forest B, the previous government has actually managed to give us farms.
Kambe lesi government liya kale inga famba. Government linga kayo na ya swisi aya iti.
Since the exit of the previous government, our new government has forgotten us.
Swisi yo lwa kurima ka kona na loko hi rima a hi tivi swa hi ta rima hi yisa kwihi ku a hi na laha hi nga ta swi yisa kona hi na timakete mara government leya khale a hi nyika timakete yi teka swa ku rima swa hina yi swi posa.
Our farming activities is a struggle. You can observe that our previous government was able to assist us, show us where to go and how to process our products. But now, the government that we are in now, it's giving us a headache.
Se a sweswi hi na tiforo ta mati mara kambe loko ti onhakile ho fanele hi khwechanyana R5 hi ya plastela tiforo ta mati swa ku hi zama ku kuma mati sweswi ti phamukile a ya ha tivi swa ku mati hi ta ma kuma kwini hi rima.
We have a few water resources, but immediately the water resources get damaged, we have to put some money here and there so that we can be able to put together our farming resources. But this is a problem for us.
Government leyi nga fika sweswi mi nga hi vitana a hi kombela swa ku mi ya hi khulumela na agriculture ya hina yi hi landzelela hi le ndzhaku hi ta kota ku hanya na vana va hina. Sweswi a masimu ya hina a ma biyeleliwanga i khale a government leya khale a yi biyelelile so hi rima na tihomu sweswi.
Thanks for your arrival. Please go and talk to our agricultural sector so that they can be able to assist us Because now if you look, we do not even have fence, so the animals are troubling us.
Ay kombela government muyipfuna hi kota ku hanya la ka masimu lawa ya rima kambe a hi tivi swa ku hi ta ya kwini hi ku loko hi rima swo hi bolela kokwala a hi na timakete ta ku yisa kona.
Please, please assist us because we can actually do some farming, get some products, but the products will end up spoiling because we do not have anywhere to take them.
No, ni khensiwa.
Thank you.
Sanibona.
Greetings.
Igama lami Siyabonga Mabuza.
I'm Siyabonga Mabuza.
Qhamuka eHaze View game.
Ngiqhamuka lapha egame eHaze View.
Mina ibill ngiyayisupporta ngiyifundzile but nginesicelo.
I support the bill fully, but I have a request.
Njengoba nisho ukuthi kumele siyadi le bill nani besicela ukuthi ni one lokhu lokukhona kule bill.
You want us to know the bill and please honor what we want from you about this bill.
Nje ngoba ngifundzile on page 25 1.5 bullet number 1 it speaks about collaboration nema role players.
As I've read on chapter 25, 1.5.2, we talk about role players there.
So tina collaboration le phansi ayikho.
We don't have a collaboration on the grassroots.
Uhulumende akasincedi ngalendlela lesifuna ngayo.
Government does not help us the way we want.
So nesicelo lapho kakhulu ukuthi cishe nilandzele nendi follow up kithi lesile phansi ngoba kungenteka ukuthi tindo tikhona kube atifiki kithi.
Please do follow up on what we are doing down there.
Ngiyabonga.
Thank you.
Angithathe leli thuba ngibingelele ngiyacabanga in absentia ngiyambona ke uyaphuma ke MEC wethu Shiba.
I'm taking this opportunity to greet everyone. I can see our MEC is leaving now in absentia. I'm greeting her.
Na onke malunga la qhamuka ku national na onke ma dignitaries la khona.
And all members of parliament who are here with us and all our guests.
Lolo khulumako inkosi MI Mdluli eMakoko.
I am a chief,
Inkosi not chief.
king.
Yeah.
Inkosi
MI Mdluli.
M.I. Mdluli.
So I'm not a politician, ma'am.
I'm not a politician.
So far, ngithi kokuqala ngicela ke kucomplainela lokho.
Firstly,
Yes.
firstly, I want to complain about this.
Yeah, lokho kuthi ke asimukeleki kahle singemakhosi ngikhona mina ngila and then lokho sesikhiwe iline lokho sisihlale emkhathini kwema subject wethu lokho akuhlaliseki kahle kimi ngiyinkosi yakamdluli.
We feel we are not accepted as kings. As a king of the Mdluli.
Not a king, ma'am. Inkosi.
Inkosi.
Yes.
Okay. As an inkosi from Kamdluli, we are now we are queuing and sitting amongst our subjects. We don't feel good about that.
Yes, ngilapha ke ngirepresenta indle emakhosi. I'm the member of the house.
I am here representing the House of Traditional Leaders.
So lengitacela singemakhosi ngivile mphakathi wethu labanye ba complaina ngathi.
I want to have a request here. I have heard our subjects were complaining here about us.
Ngifuna kusho ukuthi ke mphakathi wethu kunenkinga lekhona malunga lahloniphekile.
I want to say that amongst us as people, the traditional leaders and our subjects, there is a problem.
Nihambisa nayi ibill nifuna ukuthi ke nive ebantwini. Ngiyacabanga ke iqala ke ku local and then ayisuka ku local iyoya ku province. Nayisuka ku province iya ku national.
You are here with a bill. I hope you are here as local and it's going to the provincial and going to the national.
So ngifuna kusho ukuthi nangibukile la kugcwele ema elders leka khona. If nangabe ke ngathi ke sambe one by one kokuthi ke ithini le bill kude ke labangakuphendula.
If we can go amongst the people and ask them one by one about the bill, there will be many, many people who don't know what this is about.
But ke so far leaning lisike le approve le bill, which is totally wrong.
The majority are saying they are accepting the bill and they are very, very wrong.
Ngifuna kukusho loku kuthi kungani ngisho njalo.
I want to state why I'm saying this.
So hulumende siyathi usike thine singemakhosi noma ke kanye nema subject wethu sila kulomhlaba long 13%.
I want to say this, us as traditional leaders and our subjects, we are on the land which is 13% only.
Ngifuna kusho usike kade siloku sicela kusike lo 87% lokuye hulumende awubuye kithi.
We've been asking that the government brings us the 87% and it must come to us.
So ke ngiyacabanga umphakathi wethu if nangabe uthi uyayivuma le bill, if nangabe ke uqale wawo ekushopi waqala before siya lapha kulomhlaba.
As our people are agreeing, accepting the bill, I should think they were supposed to be workshopped first.
Benginesicelo ngicela ke nindlulise ke kuhulumende longenhla. Kuthi ke singemakhosi siya appeala. Lokho kusho ukuthi ke aqale ke bantu bethu batholele workshop babe nelwadi lelinele ukuthi ke bangawusebenzisa lo mhlaba.
Please, please, please go to the government and tell them that our people need to be workshopped and have the knowledge of this bill before you can come and we can talk about it.
Nithi ninine soloko sihlabela sifuna lo mhlaba lo mnye mhlaba wethu kulabantu labamhlophe.
What are your thoughts about our land? Our land, some of it is still in the white hands.
So ke singajabula kwesibili noma angithi lining lebantu laba hlomula kahle government ngilabani labamhlophe.
It is still the white people who are benefiting from the government.
Ngiyacabanga ke nilalele ke tikhuluma tonke letinye lesitikhulumile.
I hope you have listened to all the speakers that have spoken here.
Site emandi na ungaya kulaba labamhlophe banemadamu la kithi thine indlu lemnyama amadamu akuphi ekunisela lokhu labathi ke sinako etindzaweni tethu site emandi.
We don't have water to irrigate, but the white people do have dams and we don't have anything.
Sine singibani labamnyama if nangabe siwasebenzisa emandi kungiloko sikufuna sonke mali laba labamhlophe bathelela sinoma ngalendlela bafuna kwasebenzisa ngakhona.
When we use water as black people, we are told we must save water, but the white counterparts are never told to save water.
So ke mina nginalesicelo sokuthi ke even nami kwamina la ikhipha zola kunema plus lamaningi akithi but kodwa since 1998 kuze kube namhla ngayifaka lesicelo sokubuyisela kwemhlaba so lokho angikaze ngithole.
From 1998, I've been waiting for a response to get back the land that I applied for. That is my family land that has farms also,
Nganye nema subject
together with our subjects.
So ke ngako ke singakhuluma isikhathi siyasalela but ke so far siyacela ukuthi uhulumende akabuye kahle ebantwini angiyathi ukuthi ke usebenzise iphi icriteria ukuthi sonke sohlanganyela la sisuke etindzaweni letiningi letihlukahlukene.
We are asking the government to come and talk to us the way we are requesting, because we don't know which criteria was used for inviting us to come here from the different places.
Labanye ngikhuluma nje bala ngaphandle bahleli akuna space sokuthi singahlala la sitawuparticipate kanjani ngalendlela le labanye babe ngaphandle banalesifiso sokuthi kufuna kusinabo kube ngilabanye ke laba participate.
Other people are sitting outside because there is not enough space here. We cannot work this way.
So far ngiyabonga kakhulu emisi ngiyacabanga ke emavuavile noma elamanye ke bophumile ngibonga kakhulu nawe ukuthi ke ngikubone ukhona sindluliseleni kuhulumende longenhla ibill ngiyacabanga le itawuta ngale kithi nathi endlini emakhosi njoba ngikhulume ngendzaba ye province.
Thank you, MEC, for seeing you amongst us. I hope you'll get what we have just said here. Please, our government, please come to us in a way that we will understand what the bill is about through the house of the traditional leaders.
Ngivala ngako ukuthi ke ngiyacela ukuthi ke ngiya-appeala ngindluliseleni lesicelo sokuthi ke umhlaba lo wakamdluli lapha eKhipazola ngiyacela kuminister ukuthi ke ngicela angirecognize kanye nema subject wami sithole lo mhlaba silo setandleni talabantu labamhlophe.
I am appealing against the way this bill has been handled, and I'm also appealing to you to talk to the minister that I get the land of the Mdlulis.
Ngivala ngako ukuthi ke lo setulu ibill lena hulumende akaqale ke alungisele indzabe ku workshop alomphakathi and then ke alese tinsita letifanele and then nasesicedzile sibe sesiyabuya kule bill and then ngilapho singaqala khona ke kukhuluma. Ngiyabonga.
In closing, Chairperson, please workshop us. After that, give us the resources and then we go forward.
Yeah, Shangan. Yeah, inkomo barangeri ba hina na varimi kulori lava hi nga hlangana la.
Thank you to our leaders and fellow farmers.
Bitramende Abdullah Isa Mohammed,
My name is Abdullah Isal Mohammed
nsuka a New Forest Irrigation Scheme.
from New Forest Irrigation Scheme.
Ekuyaka ndile Edinburgh, ndile ka ward ya Edinburgh ka ward 22.
I reside in Edinburgh, Ward 22.
Setinkinga leti hi nga na toho hi hlanganaka na toho ngopfungopfu ti hluleka ku ti solver ta land invasion.
Our challenges that we cannot solve are in connection with land invasion.
Hi na nkingha swa ku hi solvela hi va mani hi ku hi tirhisana na agriculture.
Our challenges are that we are unable to pinpoint who will assist us because we are working hand in hand with the Department of Agriculture.
Se vanhu va ya ke la tlhelo ka misele va ku tala va ya ke switandi la tlhelo ka misele.
A lot of people have just erected their dwellings just alongside
Irrigation.
the irrigation land, yes.
Se loko hi la ku clean misele hi swi koti ku van'wani va biyelela ti-fence across misele lowuya la hi faneke hi cleana kola ndzeni.
It is highly impossible for us to be able to clean our irrigation site because other people have just encroached into the irrigation site.
Mara loko hi ya hi lava va ka agriculture va ri a ka ha ri vona va nga responsible ku maka switandi laya.
But when we go to the agriculture people, they say it is not within their control.
Loko va ri ku controla tihosi loko ya ka tihosi ti ri hi tona ti nga nyika vanhu switandi leswiya.
So when we go to the chiefs, they say it's not their responsibility too.
Bar imaspala, kuyaka maspala, ne maspala ujeso kuyanga tsemistan, maspala.
When we go to municipality, they say it's not their responsibility to deal with the stands.
Loko va kombela ku va hlanganisa tihosi, ka agriculture ka va hlanganisa tihosi na tikhanselara. Swa ku hi ta kota ku vulavurisana vanhu lava a va ha qala ku yaka va nga si yaka ku ya kula.
So when we ask the Department of Agriculture to call for us, both the municipalities and the chiefs or councillors, it sound impossible too.
Se swi unfortunate ku a va kona va ka agriculture. Loko va vutisa va ri event leyi va yi tivi.
So unfortunately, when we ask, they say they don't know because they are not here, the people from Agriculture Department.
Se swa ku tala loko va vutisa a hina le masimu a hina vun'wini bya masimu lawa a hina ti-title deeds.
So unfortunate part, we don't have the title deed for the land that we are having. Those farms, we don't have title deeds for them.
Loko va vutisa va ri hina vinyi va masimu a hi ya ripota vanhu lavaya va nga yaka na tiyindlu laha masin'wini.
So when we report, they say, you go and report those people who invaded your farms.
Se hi ta va ripota njhani na hina hina vun'wini bya masimu lawaya.
So are we going to report them? Because we too don't have title deeds.
Government u teke varimisi lava va hi pfuna masin'wini a va veka tiofisini.
So you know, those people who used to help us, the agriculture officials have been removed. In the offices, we are not getting any help.
Hi na tindhawu leti se va lava ku ti teka sweswi tin'wana va make switandi yo ya tsuvulela kun'we va maka ti-tavern kun'we va maka ti-car wash kokwalaha ndzeni.
So people are just coming there, some building car wash, some are just building taverns. So we're in big trouble.
Se a hi kombela leswaku government yi vona swa ku milawu leyi vekaka ti-bill teti ti vekaka hambi yi veka va yi pasisa yi va nawu loko va nga wu implement nawu wolowo a yi nge pfuni nchumu.
So we ask that whatever bill that you'll pass, please implement them. Because if you don't, it will be of no use.
Se swin'wana timhaka ta nkarhi ndza vona wa nsiya timhaka ta tractor va nyika ti-tractor vanhu va ti-drylands.
I can say I'm raising against time, but we have a problem of tractors.
Se tindhawu leti a hina hi koti ku rima na ti-pipe ta ta ti kona ti-valve kusukela swi vekiwa va 1963 se va ri tindhawu leti a hi ti tirhisi va lava ku ti teka manjhe plan ya vona ku va ti.
So because we don't have, there are no longer pipes there. We last saw pipes during the 1960s, and now they want even to take that land from us.
Na ndhawu ku exporta va ya ka ndhawu va ku hi ta exporta swilo lahaya mara sweswi voho va rhangeli lava va ka agriculture va xava swilo le emapurasini va exporta swo laha hina swa hina swo tshama swi bola la.
So the people from the Department of Agriculture said that we must build a people where we must export these things. Our places are just laying in vain there. They just export something from very far. So our areas are no longer used. Our crops are just not getting sold.
Mara ndhawu liya loko va yaka va te ya hina swa ku hi ta exporta swilo.
So, but during the building time, they say it will be used for that purpose, but they are no longer doing that.
Se hi kombela government yi monitora tindhawu leti swa ku endleka yini le masin'wini.
So we ask you to check and monitor what is it really that is happening.
Inkomu.
Thank you very much.
Good day, everyone. My name is Mfundoli Kuleni from the Sabani CPA.
Mfundoli Kuleni.
I am not really educated about agriculture and farming, but I find myself here as part of as my family is part of the Mpumalanga farming community. My concern is how our government has no concern with their people, and it is quite evident with all the challenges that we face as a country at the moment, and this meeting is also proof of that.
Xiphiqo xa kona hileswaku mfumo wu tikomba wu nga ri na ku nghenelela eka leswi khumbaka vaakatiko loko swi ta ka swa ku rima. Nhlengeletano loyi yin'wana ya xikombiso xa swona.
My cry is very simple.
Ku rila ka mina ka olova swinene.
Today's meeting, for instance, was
nhlengeletano namuntlha xikombiso.
We were given a location, but yet we find ourselves here in a crowded hall, and our elderly have no seats.
Hi nyikiwe ndhawu laha hi faneleke va kona mara lexi lamasaka a hi yona ndhawu ya kona se hi laniwa laha hi nga manyana swinene.
I'd like to ask what happened with the first location and why do we find ourselves here?
Ni lava ku vutisa swa ku humeleni hi ndhawu leyi a hi byeriwe wena ku sungula hikwalaho ka yini tikuma se hi ri laha.
My other concern is A bill has been given to the people, but without prior notice.
mhaka yin'wana I ku ri ndhawu yi nyikiwe vanhu va nga byeriwanga ka ha ri nkarhi.
How do you expect us to agree to something we have not dissected and given time to make an educated conclusion?
Nawu wu vekiwile mahlweni ka hina kambe a hi nyikiwanga nkarhi wo ringanela ku va hi wu languta. Mi languta leswaku hi vulavula yini eka nawu lowu hi nga wu vona swa xihatla.
I would like to also assume that many of the citizens in this room are not English speaking, nor do they know how to fully read this document themselves.
Ni tshemba leswaku vanyingi eka holo leyiwa a va vulavuli a ririmi ra vadyanhlampfi lero swa endleka xinghezi va nga xi tivi na ku a va nge koti ku hlaya nawu lowuwa.
I believe it would have been wise to have given the people a translated version of this document so that everyone has a clear understanding of what the bill is about.
Ni ta tshemba leswaku a swi ta va sasekile mi nyika nawu lowu nga hundzuluxiwa hi tindzimi ta vanhu lava nga laha leswaku va ta wu twa kahle.
I feel as though there is no regard for the simple well-being of the people of this country, and today is an indication of the undermining of the people of this country.
Ni ehleketa leswaku vanhu va tiko leri va tekeriwa hansi swin'wana swa namuntlha I xikombiso xa mhaka yoleyo.
How are we supposed to believe that the cries that are being heard today will be actually heard?
Ni ta tshemba njhani leswaku leswi vanhu va nga ta rila hi swona namuntlha swi ta tekeriwa enhlokweni.
Personally, I am tired. There is no way forward with this government, and I believe they should be stepping down in the next coming elections.
Hi ku mina ni karhele hi mfumo lowuwa loko a swo ya hi mina a va fanele vo tshama hansi nkarhi lowu taka ka tinhlawulo lowu taka.
I think we are done now.
Ni tshemba leswaku hi hetile sweswi.
We have given enough time for everyone who wanted to speak.
Hi nyike munhu un'wana na un'wana nkarhi loyi a fanele a vulavula.
Our duty today here was to listen to you.
Ntirho wa hina namuntlha a ku ri ku mi yingisela mi vulavula.
We even don't want to give reply to anything you say.
A hi lavi no hlamula ka leswi mi nga swi vulavula hi ku ntirho wa hina a ku ri ku mi yingisela.
Because this was for listening to you.
Xikongomelo xa kona a ku ri ku yingisela tanihiloko hi vurile.
But be sure that all what you have said to us has reached Parliament.
Kambe va na ku tshemba na ku tiyiseka leswaku leswi mi nga swi vula swi ta fika a Parliament.
That is why besides this committee you have all this stuff here.
Handle ka komiti leyiwani hi tlhela I va na vatirhi va Parliament lava nga kona la.
That is why also we insist that whatever you were not able to say, please write it and forward it.
Hi vulile leswaku leswi mi nga tsandzeka ku swi vulavula kunene swi tsaleni mi swi vutisa haleni.
I thought at the beginning I tried to explain that we had a problem with the venue that we were given and then it was later changed, and that is not in the hands of this committee to get a venue that is not suitable. We are looking for a suitable venue.
Na tshemba a ni swi teka swa ku ni hlamuserile ku sunguleni leswaku hi ve na xiphiqo xa ndhawu leyi a hi plane yona nakona ngopfungopfu a hi ntirho wa hina ngopfu tanihi komiti ku va hi lulamisa tindhawu to fana na tete.
And this committee is not going to venture into local problems and issues.
A hi nge hi ngheneleli ngopfu eka timhaka ta n'wina ta la kaya.
But now my responsibility is to say to you, thank you very much.
Xa mina sweswi I ku mi khensa hi ri ha mi khensa khani mamba.
The fact that you came to listen to us is an honor.
Mhaka leyi mi nga ta mi ta yingisela ku va mi yingiselile hi khensa swinene I bonus mhaka yoleyo.
The fact that you say your opinions in relation to this bill to us is an honor.
Mhaka ya ku mi veke a miehleketo ya n'wina emahlweni ka hina a hi xixima mhaka yoleyo.
All of you who have been here, you have been here as part of participation.
Hinkwenu lava mi nga valaniwa mi ve xiyenge xa ku nghenelela leswi hi ngo I ku vulavurisana na vanhu va akatiko.
Those who have input and put their ideas.
Lava mi nga veka mavonelo ya n'wina miehleketo ya n'wina.
Those who say they support the bill.
Lava nga ti va seketele nawu lowu nawumbisi.
Those who say they don't support the bill.
Lava nga ti a va wu seketeli.
Those who have listened carefully,
lava nga yingisela hi vukheta,
who may still decide to write,
na lava va ha ehleketa ku tsala kunene,
we thank you all.
a mi khensa hinkwenu.
Listening also is a participation.
Mhaka ya ku va mi yingiserile swi fana na loko mi nghenelelile na swona.
That is why sometimes you clap hands for someone who is saying something, and then later you clap hands for someone who's saying opposite of what.
Hi mhaka mi ba mavoko mi bela munhu loyi a vulavulaka swo karhi na loyi a vulavulaka swo kaneta swo karhi swi komba ku mi nghenelela na n'wina eka mhaka leyi.
But what is important is that please know that we are very thankful that you have been part of this. And I insist or repeat that we apologize for anything that did not go according to plan. This bill is from this Committee of Agriculture, Land Reform and Rural Development. There are so many committees which will continue coming with other bills from other departments. So you don't have to make a mistake, and when they come here with another bill and say to them, no, you were here last week. But please keep that spirit of participating in the laws that are being processed for this country and for this community. As we live here, we know all your complaints and dissatisfactions. And we know all the offices and officials that we are going to refer all these issues to. But now let me further explain that from here, this committee is going to go and make a report, which is going to be presented to the National Assembly, which is one of the houses of parliament. After that, the National Assembly will refer the bill to the National Council of Provinces, which is having a lot of people who represent the provinces. And therefore, after that, the bill now, after being approved by the NCOP, will be taken to the president. When the president is satisfied that all what is to be done has been done, and everybody or the people believe that it must be done, he will sign it into law. So by the time it's signed by the president, it will be a law that has been processed by the people of South Africa. So as this committee, we say thank you to you. We also give you apology for the members of the committee who are not here. I am also just acting for the chairperson of the committee, who is the Chief Mandela, who would not be able to attend. There are also Honorable Tandeka Babama, Comrade Busi Chwete,
Comrades Chwete.
Those are the people who are supposed to be here but who are not here now. But they are part of the decisions that are being taken. I insisted to you that this is a multi-party committee. Once we are in a committee, we stop being members of political parties. Because our duty is to serve you. Now, after this work, I'm told that there is a prepared meal for everyone who's here. Because it was known from the beginning that by the time we finish here, you will all be hungry. I think someone will explain where to go to, because everyone will get what you need, but what you will do for me or for us a favor is to look after the elderly people.
Va ta mi byela leswaku mi ta swi kuma kwini swakudya swa kona na tshemba va kula va nga ta endla swona kambe ni kombela leswaku hi twela lavakulu a hi rhangiseni vanhu lavakulu
Because that is our culture as Africans.
i ndhavuko wa hina tanihi va amaafrika ku hi rhangisa vakhalabyi na vakhegula mahlweni.
With those words, having thanked you,
Hi marito lawa yimani ku inkomu.
I believe that we have come to the conclusion of this meeting.
Se hi fike makun'wini ya ntirho lowuwa.
And at this stage then,
Eka nkarhi lowu
when we stand,
amen.
I am expecting a volunteer from this committee, from this meeting,
Ni kombela un'we la ka nhlengeletano leyi
who will give us a closing prayer.
loyi a nga ta hi pfalela hi xikhongelo exikarhi ka n'wina loyi a nga ta tinikela ku va a hi pfalela hi xikhongelo la xikarhi ka n'wina.
Any volunteer?
Khensile a hi khongeleni. Inkomu baba, inkomu xikwembu lexi hanyaka, baba u ve na hina na mixo eka nhlangano lowu hi ri ka wona. Hi vone vukulukumba byaku baba ku va hi yingiselana ni ku tlhela n'wini wa matimba hinkwawo hi twana ka leswi n'wini wa nga yingiselana ka swona. Ha pfumela ku hakunene lava teke va government eka hina va ta endla hi laha n'wini wa nga va hi tshembisaka ha kona. Ha pfumela hi ri n'wini wanga inkomu xikwembu lexi hanyaka, baba hi ha ta huma hi ku hambana ka tindhawu, hlayisa un'wana ni un'wana endleleni ku ya fika eka swiyenge leswi va yaka ka swona. Hi ku tshembile baba hi vito ra Yesu Kreste, amen.
Ngicela ukwa baya ngaphi abantu abayotya? Okay, bahlalani khona apha phansi.
Va ri tshamani hansi va ta
Hlalani
mi
phansi.
va ta mi
Please,
nyika
you'll be
swo dya.
assisted.
Va ta kota ku mi pfuna.
Thank you very much.
Khensile swinene.